What's up everybody, Succeed with Omid here again. Today we're talking about knee pain and all the nasty positions we get into, and if you've seen my clamshell videos, why your clamshells might actually not be doing you any good. But let's talk about the knees for a second. We all got two of them, we all got feet. So, a good position is where the second toe of the foot is pointed straight forward and the knee is pointed directly on top of that when you're standing all the way up. The valgus knee fault is where the knees kind of collapse in. Bowed legs, knock knees, so all these types of things are there. And you might be saying, hey Omid, I don't have this. Well, you might, because if the knee's pointed straight forward but your feet are out, isn't that the same position if I just lock my legs up and turn the toes forward? It's the same thing. The people that walk like this, they have this valgus knee fault. So, what the glute medius does, comes around here, grabs onto the leg, pulls it out. Problem solved, right? If I'm like this and I pull the knee out, that's great. Work this muscle, problem solved. That's the clamshell. But that fixes only this femur, this bone here. It doesn't do anything for my kneecap, doesn't do anything for this lower part of the leg. That's where this vastus medialis oblique comes in. What this does is when you're doing this abduction and external rotation, it grabs onto your kneecap, the patella, and pulls it up and back. And that's how you're going to get not just this position. If I do a clamshell towards the camera, you'll see this is still big, this is still small. That medialis oblique kicks in, now I got this straight line, lots of good torque inside the knee, everything's nice and happy. So today I'm going to show you an exercise on how to actually work this guy safely. But my number one warning, I'm going to say it a couple times in the next part of the video, but if you have any pain in this area and this move aggravates it, stop, okay? I'm not a doctor, I don't play one on the internet. Please go see a physical therapist. There might be some meniscus tears or anything like that in there. Just make sure you're safe, okay? Otherwise, try this out. I'll be right back. So, if I'm standing on flat ground, it's this muscle right here. There's not a lot of tone in it unless I can actually activate it myself with my brain, but I don't want to do that. I want to teach this guy how to work as I get bent and straight. Through this vastus medialis oblique needs to learn how to work. So these reach downs are phenomenal. If you've got the valgus knee, like I said, it's not just the glute trying to pull out, it's actually this pulling the knee up and back. This leg's not doing anything. Just drop down 3 seconds and you'll see this guy is kind of forced to work. Come back up. It's important to do 3 seconds down, 3 seconds up, give it time to work. There's some days where I feel really good with this and I might touch the floor so I'll get a higher box. There's some days like today where I'm doing this because I haven't done it in a while and my knee is shaking like crazy. This is neuromuscular. We just want to get that muscle to the point of a little bit of fatigue, so if you feel your knee starting to hurt, don't do this anymore. And that's about it for me. Ooh, thank you, VMO. Well, there you have it, guys and gals. The vastus medialis oblique, or the VMO for short. Its number one priority is to get the kneecap safe and up and out of the way so our knee can bend and stabilize safely through movement. Add these to the end of a leg workout. If this VMO doesn't quite do its job, everything else has to compensate. And if they're pretty strong and powerful because we haven't exhausted them yet, the VMO has no chance of actually learning its new skill. Kill them with some heavy squats or deadlifts, do a whole lot of other stuff for the big muscles, then add this onto the end to kind of get a lot of sensation into that VMO. About 3 sets of 8 repetitions per leg is what our goal is. And again, if you're touching the floor, pick a higher box, okay? Like I said, there's some days where, just a 1 or 2 inch box is plenty for me, and then there's some days it feels really good. And I only do 1 set because I'm on a 4-foot box and the VMO is fine for me. So that's it for today. I hope this information was helpful to you guys, and as always, have a happy and healthy rest of your day, and I'll talk to you next time.